Welcome to another episode of A Quarter in a Dream. I am your host, Siri I Am 5G. Don't forget the 5. And today, we got none other than Worcester's fucking own, that guy, Raph the Ruler. What's good, baby?
Hey, what's up? What's up with you?
I'm chilling. It's been a long time coming, bro.
Facts.
Yo, I reached out to your booking agent, and she was like, "Hey, yo, anything that's gonna big mess up, I'm with that." So tell Tanya I said good luck. Tell her I said good luck. If you watching, Tanya, thank you, appreciate it for having them come through. So Raph. So I checked out a bunch of your stuff on the tube, and like your style's raw. Like you got like that late 90s gutter, like I want to say like a Onyx versus Mobb Deep, but more lyrical, right? So like how did you like, all right, so let's start here, right? You grew up in Worcester, correct?
I grew up in Worcester, yeah.
All right, so how was your upbringing?
So pretty much, I'm from Worcester, like I didn't really on a real, like, my parents never let me listen to hip hop.
For real?
I'm so really like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My parents never. So like all my growing up as a kid, all the way into like fourth grade. When I hit fourth grade is when I heard 94.5 in the back of the yellow bus. And people beatboxing.
Yeah.
Like when you're riding the bus back in the day, that's
right, they can't.
Really,
yeah, they don't have no control of what you're hearing, right? yeah, word.
So at school, and that was it. And then I got home, I was like, "Yo, put 94.5 on." He was like, my dad was like, "What?"
Who put you on the 94, cuz? Like, yeah. So that's what's up. All right, so you grew up in a pretty good household then, correct?
It was kind of rough. I ain't gonna say it was cool because I lived in the valley. I grew up in Great Brook Valley. So,
oh, okay. So
I'm 80s. I was born in 87, so like I was in the early 90s.
Right, and growing up. Yeah, no. I know the valley was crazy. Y'all do your homework on the valley. If you don't know, now you know. For real. So how much did your upbringing influence your music?
I mean, everything. My life has been about music since I've been a kid. I didn't just because I didn't listen to hip hop. Not like I didn't listen to hip hop doesn't mean I was not into music.
No, absolutely.
So my parents would just put me on a whole other genre.
The OJs, the Manhattans,
all this other stuff. Like I'm listening to. So and my dad back in the day used to listen to Usher. And DMX, Rough Riders, when they first came out. So like, my dad was into that. So that
was your you try to put that through on your music, right? Like the early influences.
As far as early influences, I would say like Biggie, Big L, Jay-Z. Pretty much, what I'd like to say is, inspiration came pretty much from Biggie, Big L, Big Tig in the Basement. You remember that show?
Yo, that's crazy. You just brought me back with that one. Big Tig, Live in the Basement, Freestyle Friday. What?
That's where a lot of people will go and freestyle. And when I say these people's name, doesn't mean I wasn't listening to everybody else because my flow came from a bunch of other people's flows where
absolutely
helped me develop my own flow.
For sure.
Like, you know how it is. You growing up and you practice whole. You know what I'm saying? So I practice a lot of people's flows until I found my own flow and did my own thing.
I dig it, and that's what's up. So so growing up in Worcester, because a lot of people like that may be watching, like if they've done their homework, they'll know that Worcester's the second biggest city in Massachusetts, right? But it's so spread out, right? That like sometimes it can feel like you're secluded. Right. Yeah. So like I'm from Boston, right? So when I first moved out here and I went to the Valley, I was like, yo, how the fuck they got the projects in the middle of nowhere? Right. like it was like, yo, who they beefing with? But real quick, I found out, right? Niggas is out here getting it in, cuz, right?
Facts.
So like, how did you not let the streets, right? Like turn you out basically, right? Like how was you able to maintain focus on music without, you know what I'm saying, drifting off.
I ain't gonna lie, like the streets are hot out here. You know what I'm saying? I did my share. I had my share of drama and
Right.
beef and stuff like that. But I didn't really find myself like focused on my music until I left. I knew I wasn't gonna find myself or be nothing because of that here.
Right.
I couldn't have any focus or stability, so I went out to Boston.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Skirts and
Yep.
I ended up bumping into this group called QMP Records.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool, and that's where I like, you know, kind of like started to take music serious.
Word. So so like the Emerson Boys and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yep. New England Institute, Art Institute, yep. See, yeah, so for all of y'all that don't know, Boston is really big on the college scene, right? So like, you know, there's Harvard, there's Northeastern University, which I actually gave up a 2-year scholarship to go to Northeastern University to do nothing more than run the street. So it was a really bad decision on my behalf, but you know, you live and you learn, right? So some notable features.
Man, I gotta say number one, right now Terminology, man, he's just been crushing it consistently, and I got a track with him. It's called What Inspires You, and that track, that joint's doing numbers. If you haven't heard it, y'all gotta go check it out.
Yeah,
And
definitely go check that out, right?
Big L and Jay-Z pretty much, you know, inspired me.
Right. So that's a notable feature, Terminology, right?
Terminology. I got another feature with Curtis Young, Dr. Dre's son. If you don't know who that is.
Okay, and how would it? Yo, so
I actually got another one coming up with him.
Word. So what was that work like? What was it like being in the studio with homie?
Okay, so I wasn't in the studio with him, but I was on the phone. I do a lot of like phone calls.
Yeah. It's a virtual age now, right? So
video chat. You know, you like to get a video to make sure you're talking to who you're talking to.
Right. You ain't be a catfish.
Things, yeah. So, yeah, like you said, it's a virtual age. So now working with Curtis Young, the first track went smoothly, but the second one, you know, he wanted me to go and redo it, which it was an honor to actually have somebody ask me to redo a verse.
Right.
So
it means they was listening.
Yeah.
It means they was listening.
Exactly. So I was like, all right. And he told me, you know, kind of what he wanted, and that's what I gave him. And
right.
I hit him with the second one, and I actually went with better quality too. I went to a better studio all around.
Right.
And I just gave him what he wanted.
Yeah.
And, that's just not the only feature on that track, though.
Yeah. Okay. So talk to me.
I have Curtis Young on that track.
Okay.
But I got this other guy called Decals. And if you guys are not familiar with this guy, you guys got to get familiar, man, because Tech Nine's already familiar. If you know who that is.
Okay.
And King ISO just put him under his label, which is under Tech Nine.
Which is under
Blockstar.
Oh, but Tech Nine's banner is Weird Music. Is it Weird Music?
Yeah, Strange Music.
Strange Music. Shout out to Tech too. Facts. For real. He does a lot in Worcester. Tech really, he fucks with the city. He shows love to the city.
Facts. So I got Decals on the joint. Right. So it's not just Curtis Young, it's Decals on it too. So that's just an epic record all around. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. I might just give a sneak peek today.
Word. Okay, yeah. That's what's up. Cause we man, fucking A. Tanya, thank you. So question. How was it like? So right now, what am I trying to say? I don't know how to get a manager, right? So how was it that you came to get a booking manager? Like, what's that process like for anybody that's out there watching, that's rapping, they want to take it serious? Is it just one of those, nigga, go out there and do your motherfucking thing and somebody will come to you? Or is it one of those like, nah, I had to reach out, but once you build that rapport?
So first I had to build they'd like to say, press kit, but in reality, it's like a resume for artists.
Okay,
I build myself. Like, I can't just go ask for a manager.
Right.
I have to have things that I've done. So I've done a lot, like, and I have publications. I've been noticed for the things that I've done.
Absolutely. I seen you on the Worcester Telegram, you know what I'm saying? Putting on for the city. Things
like that help, which is amazing, you know? And it took me like 3 years after all of that. But before that took me it took me like 15, 20, you know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
So we just taking off. You know what I mean? We taking off. So, yeah, like it took me I talked to a couple people that I could have had manage me, but
Right.
Tanya was just, she was an angel. She's
Okay,
better,
I
bro.
get it. I get it.
She's better. I'm sorry.
Yo,
I can say no names, but Tanya's is better.
That's it. That's it. And that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Because I feel like y'all two got a good dynamic going, right?
Yeah.
Like she responds very promptly. She's very professional, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, to be honest, right? Because a lot of the times when you hear local artists, right, you think, oh, she's just somebody to rub shoulders with, right? But like that dynamic, right? It makes people pay the proper homage to your credentials, right? Because like we're not out here doing this shit just for somebody to give us a head nod and be like, yeah, that's Raph the ruler, right? Like you've got your accolades, right? So give you your fucking flowers, right? So when I hit her up and she was like, yeah, I need the ins, outs, da 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 da, I was like, okay, this is real. My man's doing his thing. You know, my man's doing his thing. So shout out to you, Raph, for that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all of the inspiring that you're doing, you know, for the city, because you're very closely tied. As again, I don't know if you just heard me say it, but you know, I actually got hip to Raph through a post on Facebook where, you know, someone had posted his, you know, article. He had a feature in, you know, the biggest newspaper in Worcester, which is the Telegram, right? And, you know, they was, you know, giving him his flowers. And I was like, yo, I gotta get this kid on the show. So when I hit him up on the inbox, I'm like, hey, yo, bro, can we do a podcast? He's like, yeah, hit my booking manager. I'm like, oh shit.
Everybody does say, and it doesn't. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It just means that it's the real deal, and I take what I do serious. A lot of people be like, "Oh man, you got a booking agent. This is about to get complicated."
That's it.
Nope, it's not.
It's really not, right? But it's about going through the proper channels, right, to maintain a business atmosphere, right? Because at the end of the day, this was a business transaction, right? Exactly. But even though we vibing, right? At the end of the day, you know, this to what am I trying to say? At the end of the day, my uncle used to tell me the bottom line is the bottom line, right? So like, as much as I want friendship to play into certain shit, right? I can't, or I always stay stagnant, right? So you know, sometimes it's about not being stagnant, right? So like, you know, now that I run the podcast, right, you know, a lot of people come at me with certain things, and now, you know, I got, you know, my homegirl who kind of, I would say, like, she kind of tutors me, right, on how to go about certain things, right? Shout out to the Hope dealer, she's upstairs actually, but you know, about it's okay to say no to people, right? Because like, this is this new life that you're paving for yourself, right? You're cutting this lane out, and like, if you still allow, you know, things of the old, you're gonna stay stagnant. So that's what I've been trying to do. So shout out to you and having them channels, you know, using those channels, and also, right, being a good sport about everything, right? Because like, that was another fear of mine, was like, yo, I'm like, I hope he's not big headed. You're like, yo, you're mad down to earth, bro. Mad down to earth. Like, you're a regular person that has done above regular nigga shit in the rap game now, right? So like, kudos to you, my guy. So let me ask you a question. How would you describe your unique sound and style?
So I'd say I'm versatile, like everybody else says. But listen, I'm not just saying this. Like, if you grab the album, when you do grab the album, when you do grab the album, you're gonna see that I have R&B quality is amazing. R&B joints, you're gonna be able to relate. Like, I'm putting my life in this. I got a couple records that I want to show. You know what I mean? I know we're gonna be here for some time. So, but trap, rap, R&B, and boom bap. You know, I grew up in the '90s. You put a boom bap beat in front of me, and I'm excuse my language. I don't know if I'm supposed to swear or not.
Yeah, no. You good.
I'm good. All right, yeah. So if you put a okay, I don't hold back.
Nah, don't hold back.
Yo, so if you put a boom bap beat in front of me, I'm gonna fucking murder it. Like, that's just it. Like, I'm the type of person, like, you throw me in a cipher and I fill in a cipher out, and next thing you know, I'm like, yeah, I can do this because I'm it. Like, I fit.
Word.
So we make a song out of anything.
Big facts, right? So that's real. Are you more of a freestyler or a writer?
I'm both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both,
yeah. See,
one I can get into the mood for, like, that was another one. So like sometimes I just get this urge, like
You got
when I know it's a hit's coming.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know. I could just look for the beat, and the punchlines, the metaphors, they just all just fucking hit the paper.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's an out of body experience. It sounds lame, but it's not.
Nah. No. Yo, listen, real artists would definitely appreciate that line, bro. I'm dead ass serious. They would appreciate that line. So yeah, I could totally get with you, right? So like, how do you think, what's your approach to the creative process when you're writing though versus freestyling?
When I'm writing, so like I like it. Obviously, I like it. Like my own zone, my own space. I got a surround sound at the house. I'm putting that joint all the way up.
Hey, all the way turned up.
All the way up. And to be honest, I'm sifting through beats. I'm going through beats. I could probably go through 20 before I find the right one because I'm picky. But not just picky. Now, I'm going through 20 beats and I'm spending at least 60 seconds on those beats.
Yeah.
So I'm spitting them in any ways. I'm already spitting to them. So by the time I find the one, I'm like, oh my God, this is the one.
Right.
I'm still hot. I'm still cooking. I'm still cooking. So like, that's just my creative process. I just don't, once the timer starts.
Yeah, there's right.
Until I want it to stop.
Okay. So yo, you remember the Source magazine all them years ago we was kids?
Yes, I used to have a subscription. So
you remember the Studio Survival Kit?
Oh, okay, no, I know.
So what they would do is like they would ask the locks, like, what's your Studio Survival Kit? So like Styles P was like, I gotta have at least 10 blunts, right? Fucking Sheik Luch was like, I gotta have a bottle of Hennessy. You know, Kiss was like, you know, he had to have Starburst or some shit, right? So like, what's in your Studio Survival Kit?
Survival Kit. All right. So I gotta have definitely. I smoke weed.
Yeah.
I gotta have me a little bit of weed, but it has to be some good fire weed.
I
don't want to be smoking my weed instead of rapping.
Right.
So I just have just enough. That's funny. I'm gonna say I'm like Biggie. I gotta have some food.
Right? Yeah. Nah. Say that.
Like we finna make a track. We finna have a celebration.
Yeah, that's it. And not only that, right? But like, when I used to be in the studio, I have to lock in, right? You got to go in there, lock that door. So the phone goes on airplane. You got to make sure you have food. All right. So what else is in your survival kit?
And then when I know it's like a session like that, like when I made Part of Me, in my survival kit, if I know like I'm going to have company, I always bring like a 4-pack of some vibe drink.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I go to the dispensary, grab the 4-pack, and then we setting the vibes out. I'm coming to the door like you, and you. So they're like, all right, this guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
word. All right, that's what's up. What has been your favorite video that you shot today?
My favorite video, Royalty Before Fame.
Okay, yeah, yep. I heard that one. That was gutter. That was hard. That was hard too.
If y'all haven't heard Pump Pump, it's a remix from Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
It's a Pump Up remix that's fire. Let's see what else.
Cigar on my lip, keep the blicky right up on the hip. Deep cover 187 type shit, get your brain matter. Put up on the raw blood splatter. It don't matter, a rapper on a vendetta. They get cheddar, put the underground on top, it gets better. Inflation and keep the mind racing and dream chasing. Trying to fix the population, cause everybody wants to be a star in the making. Friends that backstabbed before the glory used to be the one to get their name on a front page story.
Dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy. Not a nigga in the world come close to fucking with me. I'm a motherfucking monster like Diddy, just phone Biggie with a little bit of dick and some pockets, some 50. I'm that big Willie hugging the block. It's something pretty. Yeah, my shit's really starting to pop. But fuck with me if you want it, yo, we got it unlocked. The buzz pretty, mean they really get me high at the spot. What's up, nigga? Everybody know that dreads and shit. I mean, you know you niggas wanna nod your head to this. It's me and Rap getting smacked off a platinum pit. We in the back of the act with the Mac and shit. Yeah.
And Trill Bliss, man. Trill Bliss. It's giving me the right visuals, man. Shout out Bliss, man.
Bliss Lighting, right?
Yeah.
That's that guy right there. Shout out to Bliss, dude. That's that guy.
Onyx shot Retaliation. That came out absolutely superb. He's been doing this thing. If you know who Onyx Melendez is, if you don't, look him up.
Okay.
Fire. He's got, not only does he record videos, but he actually makes music too.
Okay, cool.
Shout out, of course, Onyx.
Shout out to Onyx. Shout out to Bliss. Yeah, I heard Bliss got a studio now, right? Where he's shooting out of now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, so what's this tracking?
Yep.
The math is mathing for Worcester. You know what I'm saying?
It's expanding.
That's it. That's
find your sauce.
Find your lane and excel. You know what I'm saying? So, question. All right. How do you see the future of the local rap scene right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's better than it was. I say that. Which I feel like, there's a transitioning right now where everybody's going to start to work together. Which is going to be massive for Worcester. And once we have everybody working together, just imagine the numbers that we're going to have. We're going to have people trying to come to Worcester because we will be the happy face. The original, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once we the original happy face, the original hip-hop spot, you know what I mean? People are going to see, damn, Worcester's got mad love. There's a music scene in Worcester. Everybody's doing things out in Worcester. This guy's from Worcester. That guy's from Worcester. This guy, he's popping. We got to get to Worcester. That's it.
Word.
Because people working together.
Yeah, definitely. So, to switch gears for a second. So, did you see the production that they got going on downtown?
Yes.
Do you even watch Walking Dead?
I've watched the second 3 seasons.
So they're filming a spinoff called The Dead City. Yeah. So the dude that plays Negan.
Okay.
He's down. He's down there right now. So they doing all that filming down there. Yeah, man. So after the episode, we might have to go take a troop down there real quick.
Yeah,
but I've been trying to run into some people, right? So I could offer them a spot on the podcast, right? Because the universe has been telling me, you're gonna get.
You gotta do that,
right?
You gotta be present to accept those blessings.
Good way to put it, bro. You gotta be present to accept those blessings. That's real. I like that rap. No bullshit. What's some of your favorite times performing? What notable venues have you performed at?
Man, I've traveled, so I've got to say, I went to Shipley, Nebraska when I opened up for Afro Man.
Yeah.
And when I get off the stage, I opened up for Afro Man and Nappy Roots. I actually toured with them 10, 15 years, but my first time going out for them, I got off the stage, they treated me like a star, the whole spot, man.
You said it was live?
Yeah, it was lit. It was so lit. I don't know. We were in the middle of nowhere. I ended up grabbing some blunts, man. They were dry. And, we killed it. Me and Brother Man, we killed it. And Nappy Roots wants to come back to the van, man. And I had that pack of blunts, man. It was the first time meeting them in person, Fish Scales and all them. Man. So I'm the designated role. They passed me the weed. Roll up, Raph. You already know what to do. I'm all right, bet. We in the back of the van, I'm trying to roll the blunt.
Oh, man.
Gone. Time over.
Oh, man. Get him out of here.
We had to get out the van and continue the show.
Yeah.
That was definitely a memorable. And then we toured 10, 15 years after that. It was just amazing.
That's what's up. So, what's your favorite city?
My favorite city.
Who shows the most love to Raph? Outside of, obviously, hometown.
I think Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. I love Boston.
So have you performed at the Middle East?
I performed at the Middle East.
I heard, listen, so I never have. I've never even been in the Middle East, but I heard it's something different.
So, believe it or not, before that time I performed, which was recent, I had been trying to get into the Middle East.
Right.
So I've been trying to get on there like you.
Right.
But homie snuck me on to get in.
Oh, okay. So you had
Shout out King Handsome, you already know.
So you had the inside gig, yeah.
So it's I've been trying to get in, so the homie had to put me on so that way I could even perform. Like I said, shout out King Hanson, mad respect, because like that was like one of the bucket list things I wanted to do.
Yeah,
you said you
right.
wanna do,
It was on my bucket list too. Right. That's what's lit. If y'all don't know, like the Middle East is where, like, underground artists. And when I say underground artists, I don't mean like no name underground artists. I mean like legit, like Tech-9 or Jada, Millie's performs there a lot, right? Like, so, underground hometown heroes like Raph, people like that got a name, they got a buzz.
Freddie Black was there, Lingo was there.
Right. So, that's where it goes down, right? Like, I like to say Middle East is like, it's like urban legend, right? Like, it's like urban legend.
You know what's crazy? Like, in the last year, they've been like, I've been hearing a couple things like it's gonna shut down, a new owner and this and that. And I'm just happy that it hasn't. Like, now that talk is like, looks like it's gonna stay open. So
good.
Looks good. Made me happy. I was like, oh man, I ain't gonna get a shot, and then I got a shot. So I was like,
word. So the crowd was hype, all of that, huh?
Yeah, they loved it, man. They loved it. Definitely dope crowd.
Yeah,
thanks.
So yeah, and that's one of the things that I admire about Massachusetts is when it comes to the local rap scene, you definitely like our live shows, right? Like as long as you do your due diligence with promotion, you could pack a show out in Massachusetts, right?
Oh yes, you put the footwork in,
coming to the door, regardless, right?
Yeah.
So like that, and that's what I love about it, right? I remember my first notable show was in Marlboro. It was at the Salty Dog or the Lazy Dog or something. But yo, when I walked in, I could not believe my fucking eyes. I could not believe my eyes, bro. I was like, holy shit. Like, I almost wanted to be like, I can't do this. Like, in the back, throwing up mom spaghetti.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, what challenges have you faced trying to break from Massachusetts?
So, so you know what they say? They say if you can't make it in your hometown, you can't make it anywhere.
Right. And
I've got the love and hate relationship, but I got more love for Worcester than hate, and I'm starting to lose all the hate for Worcester because I'm getting to realize it's like it's not their fault that we don't get the love that we're supposed to. In reality, that's all up here, guys. Really, that's all. You know what I mean? And like I said, I got a lot of love for Worcester, and I think the question
to break into the scene
is to defeat what other people haven't been able to do for themselves, and prove that you've done it.
Right.
So not only prove, because when you prove something, it looks cocky and arrogant.
That part.
But the industry is cutthroat.
Absolutely.
So if you don't have cocky and arrogant, if you can't, hold it down, do your part, then what? Like, where are you? Why are you even supposed to be part? Like, you don't even see yourself part of it, because man, there's gonna be millions of people trying to take you out.
That's it.
So I think the hardest part was for me is finding who I am, because I was too busy trying to help too many people. And what happened was, when I was trying to help way too many people didn't know who I was.
Right. No, it's true. It's like you get yourself lost in the shuffle, right?
Yeah. So everybody has this good, dope perception of me, right? But then there's a bunch of other crowd that has this other, like, it was almost like the Kendrick and Drake. They got fans. They think their own opinions of them.
Right.
And then now they clash, and now everybody's getting shuffled in the deck.
Right. It started off with 20v1, and now it's a 1v1, right? Like,
So,
yeah. So speaking about that, right? Who are you taking as the winner right now? Because I feel like Drake's exhausted. I feel like Drake is finally exhausted.
What I think is that Kendrick got a nasty pen game. And his response rate is when Drake dropped he dropped his an hour later, and his topped his with his other one still rising.
Right.
He didn't even know it until a couple days later. It was like, his other one beat this guy's other.
Right.
And his one that he just dropped was first. Like,
so yeah. Yo, you know what was crazy is you seen when I posted when I went live on the Quarter in a Dream page, and I was like, yo, Drake did it. And then the next morning I had to retract it, right? My team had to retract it and put out an apology, like, because we didn't hear Kendrick, and Kendrick dropped probably like 4 hours later.
Yeah, I think this is great. I mean, honestly, I like this.
Yeah. I think it's great for hip hop right now, right?
I like it as long as they're doing it in a healthy way, bro.
Right.
Which is is good. So you know.
So here's so I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this shit. What's going on? That everybody's attention is on this Kendrick and
man,
right?
Well, they said it in the lyrics. This dude just called Drake out. He said he's a pedophile, right?
Right.
Well, I mean, Diddy. I mean, if you really think about it,
so that's where I was going with this, right? Go ahead, though. Yeah.
I mean, he's already, you know what I mean, kind of hinting out like, you know, that branch at Diddy's house is not just a branch anymore; it's a bush.
Right.
You can hide things in the bush, but once you start, you know, cutting
grass,
cutting it up and shaping it out, you start losing things, and you'll be able to see through it.
Absolutely, right? So yeah, because my thing was all of this is going on, and I feel like this is everybody calling in their favors for Diddy, right?
Yep.
Like Diddy's calling in his favors, right? Like, yo,
that's how I felt for it.
Yeah, because
before this battle, this little rap started.
Yeah, because I feel like you know he has to get the attention off of him, right? He has to. This is really bad attention. This is really bad attention, and like this shit is so pervasive and it goes so far and deep. So listen, you ever heard of 1K Phew in Lecrae?
Okay, Lecrae. Okay.
Yeah, they're gospel rappers, right?
Yes, Lecrae, yeah,
well, so I was listening. So I was listening to 1K Phew, and he has a joint on Wilden, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? And he was like something about he was being at a Diddy party.
Wait, who?
Yeah, Lecrae.
Was he really?
Yo, listen, I can't even make this up, right? It's called Wilden. It's Lecrae and 1K Phew. It. What did he say? He was like, Diddy party was amazing. Little dude didn't know we living in the Matrix, right? And I was like, holy crap. Like, this shit goes deep, right? Because it's a gospel rapper.
Not everybody, but I would like to say everybody before the, what? A lot of these new artists and new athletes, like, just don't understand.
They gotta pay homage. If you know what I'm saying, they gotta pay homage.
You just don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? It does.
Athletes, it's not just music, guys. Yeah, it gets deep. Yeah, you seen that picture with David Hayden? They said he was cursed.
Yeah, did he curse? Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
So it gets, you know what I mean? It gets deep. It's not just music. So don't think it's just music, guys, because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Right. No, it's true. I remember, shout out to Mav Hoffa, but I was watching his podcast, and there was a dude, he was speaking about, you know, the dangers of being a hip hop artist today. And he was like, hey, yo, listen, right? Like, I guess Mav asked him, he's like, so if you see 21, you know, you're not shaking none of these dudes' hands. He's like, nah, I can't. And he's like, more power to them for doing what they're doing, right? But my integrity won't let me because I was there one time and I knew what they had to do, right?
Oh,
you feel me?
That's deep.
So
he said, I don't want that energy passed to me.
Right. You feel me? And then, you know, Mav asked him to you know, getting like, speak about it. Let's see what's up, right? And the dude was basically like, yo, listen. The reason why they're not signing real artists no more, right, is because like me and you, we're probably the last class of young niggas coming up under OGs where we were taught watch who you smoking after. Watch who you drink. Watch who you drinking after. Right.
See who's putting that?
Right. Don't. Right. He popped that bottle over there. Don't hit that bottle, right? Because you heard about unattended. Right. So what he said was, is these new young niggas, right? They ain't got no guidance. So that's why they quick to give him the deals, right? So what he said was, and you know, this is not to make fun of anybody who's been preyed upon, right? But like, so these young niggas is coming up, they might drop a hot track, right? And somebody might reach out to him, yo, we're thinking about signing you, right? They'll invite him to a party. Dude said, yo, they'll invite him to a party that got a hotel. The party room will be attached to a hotel.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yo, you want something to drink? Next thing you know, niggas woozy. He wake up in the hotel room the next morning and they like, yo, come down to the office. We got a deal worked out for you. And he's like, yo, look. Yeah, no, I'm not signing that. They're like, play the tape.
Yo,
Viciously clapping his cheeks.
That's true. I heard that story. I actually watched a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I think exactly what you're talking about. I forgot what it was, documentary it was, but bro.
So it gets deep, bro. So what I want to say to you, Dream Team, is if you got guys that are or women that are trying to come up in the music industry, bro, understand that there are sacrifices that have to be met. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I don't say this to scare you away, but you know, you've heard it, right? From somebody who has brushed shoulders with some of the best, right? Like, you know, there's some weird stuff that goes on in the music industry, bro.
Yeah,
but
trust everybody.
Yeah, right. You feel me? You can't trust everybody. So I seen you had a picture with Joyner. Yeah. So how was it meeting him?
Yeah, he was dope. I mean, he's a cool guy. I was in a 24 Hours to Live music video.
Okay, yeah.
It was a dope experience. So yeah, I mean, he was the same way I would be.
Right.
You know,
real down to earth, chill, but like not. Yeah, I dig it. I dig
chill,
it.
you know what I mean?
Word. So when you're in Worcester, what do you do leisure wise when you're not in the studio?
I'm like always networking. Like
That's
if I'm not with my like, even when I'm with my family, it's sad. It's sad.
Right.
I'd be lying. My wife would be like, "You liar." I'd be networking like 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? But I'm taking care of my kids. I'm doing my thing. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm doing father roles. You know what I mean? I'm spending time with my kids. I do. Can't hear from me for like an hour or 2 hours. Taking care of my family. But I'm always tapped in. I'm always like, you send me a message. You want to book me? Obviously, I'm giving you the contact card.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. But at least you answer.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
At least you answer.
And respectfully, most people won't. People, they won't even answer you. Like
Big facts. Yeah. So, give me 5 guilty pleasures. Not 5. I ain't gonna make you go there. I ain't gonna make you. Let me get 2 guilty pleasures.
All right, so one would be my writing. So like when I start writing, and if if I'm left alone, I'll write all the way past 3 a.m. I actually think that it's the best time to write at 3 a.m.
Yeah. I heard that's you could channel some shit.
Like I fucking love Oreos, yo. Like
yeah, I got a problem. I got a problem with Oreos too, bro. That's crazy.
I can't seem to get off Call of Duty.
What's your KDI? Do you know what your kill difference is?
Dude, I'm insane. It's honestly up there.
Yeah. Good.
I'll
good.
text it to you.
I'll text it to you. Yeah.
Like, what? And then the amount of dog tags that I took out the game.
It's crazy, right?
You'd be like, this guy's a corpse killer. Like, so.
Word. I seen that you had a couple lives, right? Where you go, a couple times. Yeah, word.
Killing people.
yeah. I seen that drop shot you did. Yeah. He was camping. He tried to hop off the ledge and caught him. Pow! Was like, how did you do that?
By myself. I like to go in sometimes solo. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Raph the ruler, squad killer.
Sometimes I'll be funny and I'll be like, "Say uncle, say uncle." I'll pick you up.
Yo, make him listen, yo. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh man, that's what's up. So, you Xbox or PlayStation? PlayStation 5.
Yeah, 4 right now.
Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. I haven't even played PlayStation 5 yet either.
Dude, my cousin, Eating Drunk, he got a PlayStation 5. He let me test it out. The remote was shaking, talking back to me.
Oh shit!
Move this thing like this, and it's moving with the direction, and I'm like, whoa, this is a whole new.
You're right. It's a whole new lane, right?
Yeah.
Yo,
I gotta get one soon. So.
Yo, that. You know what I want to get? The Quest. I want to get into the VR shit.
Yes. Yeah, I seen that. I don't know how that's gonna be.
Right. So, are you a person that gets motion sickness?
Nah, not really.
All right.
I wanna, I would do the VR for like knockout.
It would be dope.
Like VR with the boxing, like I'm in there.
Yeah.
Like,
So I know upstairs we got a VR set. We got Fight Night with it. Joints, yeah. But I haven't really gotten a chance to test it out and shit because I'm always down here doing some old crazy shit. I be down here all types of hours, like just I don't know. Sometimes I'll just be sitting here on the set, just looking around, like until something comes to me. So yeah, man, this is
people in here, man.
Yeah, man.
I got some artists.
Yeah, man. Of course. So if you dealing with Raph, if you Raph's people and he give you the plug. Feel free to reach out and come up, man, and get yourself on, get yourself seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So
you care to speak about him?
I got a Lesbiana. She's a female artist coming out. She's also a DJ.
Nice.
I got Lil Yak. She can't come out here because she's from Daytona, but unless she flies out here, now it's a different story.
So what we could do for Yak is we can go virtual.
Okay.
Right? So there's a way she could tap in through Riverside. Yeah, we can go virtual.
This dude called Kenny, Young KC, right?
Okay.
Now, he's followed I used to run something called the Independent Labeling Center I used to do for the youth.
Okay.
In the community, and basically it helps them build their resume, become a better artist, and get some headline shows and get paid.
Word. So
this cat had won my contest like 2 times in a row. The third time that he won the contest,
yeah.
The dude, all right, so the show was on a Friday. The dude had died and came back on a Wednesday.
What?
He came on Friday, like he came back from the dead, and he killed it.
That's what's up.
And he I believe that night he passed it on to somebody else. That was the second time that somebody I had ever passed on the torch to somebody else.
Right.
When they won. It's just absolutely amazing to see.
That's what's up. So
somebody pass a torch on when they won, because
right.
A lot of people
don't.
They just like to keep it and hog the game. But you gotta respect the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You have your time to shine, and then you gotta pass the torch. I feel like so what's your thoughts on what's happening with Meek Mill right now? Because I feel like that he might be having one of those midlife crises, right? where like he wants to be another 8 years in president, but it's like, bro, you only get 2 terms and you got to hang it up. Right. Like, and I feel like, he wants to be God MC level. Like he wants to be Hove. Right. Like you don't get a run like Hove.
Yeah, he's got tough luck, man. I don't know. I thought Meek was a great artist coming out. Now I see all this stuff and damn, it's sad to see. Like when I hear Meek Mill, I think of everything that's happened in the last 5 years with him.
Right. like the steady decline.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And,
so like and then this Diddy stuff don't even help.
Right.
Because with Nicki, he was with Nicki, and I just don't even want to ask any questions.
Right. But Nicki said what she said about him, right?
Yeah.
Like, he had female tendencies and
then now look.
So yeah, that was a little wild. So, my thing is at first I felt like, all right, so they're doing this to Meek because he chose to go independent, right? But now that I'm looking at the situation, so my biggest gripe with Meek is like, nigga, if you worth all of this money, why the fuck you don't have a PR?
Yeah, why don't you have your own? Yeah, why are you trying to join everybody? Why are you trying to? I think he needs protection.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what I was getting at, right, Raph? Yeah. Is that like I feel like he definitely needs protection from himself, right? These tweets are not helping his case, right? Yeah. Him going on these rants are not helping his case. Him beefing with Ak is not helping his case, bro. Yeah. Like you was like one of the hardest niggas coming up, and now it's like you've been right. And at first I thought they're doing this to my mans. They're doing this to my mans, right? Because he went independent.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring, it's the labels doing this to him. But now every day that I see more of this fuckery coming out of him, right? I'm like, he just can't help himself. Yeah. He really can't help himself. So like my biggest gripe with him is the PR thing, right? Like, would you run your own socials once you get to this certain level, or are you gonna have?
No, I'm gonna have people that are gonna, bro. I'm gonna have a marketing team, like somebody that's gonna do like my Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
You won't even get me.
Right.
Like right now, right, you're lucky.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fill that spot right now. So like, yo, at any moment in the future, it could be for a week from now, 2 days from now, you're not getting me. Like,
That's
it
it.
could happen. I'm looking for someone to take over that. Like it's growing. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't keep up with it. I already have somebody there.
Yeah.
And they're just waiting for the computer to come in.
Good
So-
shit. Good shit. Yeah.
But I want someone to be able to, because it's attached. I want someone to be able to handle the Facebook and someone to handle my Instagram, because let us both join.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
But you
So-
can have a list of people.
People, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a couple people on the fan page that have access to it. You know what I mean? That could post on behalf and all that good stuff. But I'm still working. I'm still learning it. So everything all of this has been an act of. This has all been a labor of learning, right?
Mhm.
It's teaching myself how to do all of this shit. Like even the set, the lighting, all of that. Like was like trial and error, right? Was that how music was for you?
Yes, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the best rapper all the time. Like when I started off, I didn't even have a name.
Right.
So I couldn't rap for shit. Like I was garbage, I'd say. And then I'd like to say now, like, my garbage, I'll probably grab my garbage and make diamonds out of it.
Word up.
But like, but I'm in a way new level. I'm in a whole new level,
Mhm.
So yeah, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But it was
worth learning.
It was worth it. It was
Yeah.
worth the work. I got a lot of no's before I got a lot of yeses.
That's it. So who makes your beats? Do you make your own beats or?
No, I actually go through a couple of beat makers. Right now, I've been working with Freak Ron Beats. I don't know if anybody knows him. He's kind of Grammy. He's Grammy nominated. He's got a bunch of people under his belt. He's got some hooks. I don't have to go search for, the person. And like after I'm done and I know I got a good song, I'll go search for that person. I want to obviously get them credits for the song. I'm always looking to give the person credits. I don't
That's
have
big.
nobody out.
That's big.
I don't know if you watched Empire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucius Cutout, Cookie.
Yeah.
So many songs. I just can't do it. I seen that and I can't do it. So I'm putting people's credits in there. I'm looking for you. If you got a nasty hook and I don't know, I'm asking a beat maker like, yo, what's this?
Right.
If I can't hear the hook kind of, but I like the, you know what I mean? I'm always
The vibe,
asking
yeah.
the beat maker, what's he saying? Is these really kids in the background?
Right.
I need to know all the details of the beat.
Word. So I got a very ill young man. His name is Landy, right? I just signed him onto the team. He does the music here. He makes beats. So I'm definitely gonna plug y'all in together, right? Because this kid is fire. He's actually in the process of making the intro beat. So the beat that I use for the intro to the podcast is actually one of my old original songs, but I wanted to update it. So he's working on making a beat right now, which is crazy. This young man, he's still in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but he's going hard with the beat making. Yeah. So shout out to Landy. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to get him plugged in. So
I want to shout out Terrence Michael. He's been in jail for like 3-4 years. He's out. And I see you, baby. I see you doing your thing. I see you on your grind. Keep grinding.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
We got a whole tape out. If you haven't heard it, it's called Too Legit, and it's dedicated from Two Live Crew.
Okay. So I'm gonna definitely check that out because I fucks with Two Live Crew. So
Listen,
that's gonna be a nice thing to hear, right?
When you turn that tape on, it's gonna be hard to turn it off.
That's what I'm talking about, right? That's how you gotta be about your shit, bro. For real,
Yeah,
you know.
fire.
That's what's up, and that leads me to this is like, yo, your passion for your music, but your pride in your music, right? Like, how did it get to be where it is today? Because I know you said like you weren't always a good rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, how did you start to really believe in yourself?
I got a lot of no's before I got a lot of yeses.
Yeah, right.
So pretty much, you know, I prayed for this. God gave it to me. Now I'm protected.
Yo, that was powerful. Can you repeat that one more time, please?
I said I prayed for this. God gave it to me. Now I'm protecting it.
Then I must protect it at all costs. At all costs. Yo, that's real, bro. Right.
I prayed for this. God gave me this, and now I got to protect it. If I wanted that, what did my pastor say? He said, if you want it, go and get it. You know, if you want it that bad, go and get it.
That's right. That's right. It's true. It's true. You know, I like to say that, like, me, I never, now that I got it and it's come to fruition, I'm never taking my foot off the gas, bro. Right. Mm-hmm. Like, and I see that with you, right? Cause like every single day, like, I know who Raf the Ruler is. He's always on my timeline, right? Mm-hmm. There's always some accomplishments, some height that he's reaching, right? But he's always striving for more. What would you tell the kids coming up right now that want to be rappers? Like, what would be the one key piece of advice that you would give them?
I'm gonna tell you like this: cherish all your accomplishments. I don't care if they try to water it down. You know how many people water my Dr. Dre's son track? I got another one now. They could water that one down too, but it ain't gonna matter. You know why? Because I'm still putting in the work. I'm doing something that they didn't expect me to do. And for them to say it's not as much as they think it is, just think if they have something. Are they even that close? Or have they done the steps that you did to get to that point?
Right. Have they paid that cost?
Would they take that much time out their day to put that much effort to reach that person? Do the research. Like, listen, this...
Yeah, no, I heard he doesn't even have a phone. Like, yeah.
You got to call... Okay, so in order to get to Eminem, you got to call his manager, and then his manager gives you a number. You call that number transfers you to another person where you wait on hold. Then you get a secretary that puts you on the phone with Eminem.
Which is crazy. Which is nuts, right? That's nuts.
So cherish, literally, like I was saying, for the younger generation. When you get something done and you know it means something to you, don't let anybody water that down. Because that same feeling's what's going to keep you got to keep that fire on. Never let that fire die.
Word. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. I want the younger generation out here, and that's what I'm trying to do, obviously, through, commenting on, headlines and the culture. But I'm coming up with a business 101 series where I'm getting, business owners from around the city to come in and give, exclusive tips on how to get a business going. So a few months ago, I was in my daughter's book bag. And I pulled out a test. And she did pretty good on the test until I realized that they were grading her on how to fill out a McDonald's application.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I kid you not, bro. And my thing was, like, yo, why are they not teaching financial literacy? Why are they not teaching you how to go in and fill out a bit for a business loan, right? You know what I'm saying? Teaching these kids, like, okay, I get it. McDonald's is a good basis or a good start for a child, right? But like, this is school. So in essence, they're taking, right? We're always telling our children, yo, you got to go to school. That's the only way you'll be something when you grow up, right? So when you're telling them, here, fill out this McDonald's application, they may not think it just outright, but subconsciously, they're linking McDonald's with when they're older, right? I'm going to go to work for somebody. So like, that's why, I really, this brainchild of mine, I really treat it as though it's another one of my children, right? Because I don't ever want my children to have to work again. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So yeah, man. Now,
I'd be like you just said, it's like, wow, an application. Like, you guys are not even teaching kids about taxes.
You feel me? Like, kids don't know about cursive these days and none of that.
They took that out of school. You know that, right?
Yeah. Right.
I was just recently told that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So how is it parenting in this climate for kids?
Oh my goodness. Like, I think I posted something the other day to teach your kids how to be good friends because you don't know who they're going back home to.
Absolutely.
To love them home.
That's it.
So, I'd say we need role models just because of like the time period I was in. A lot of people, express themselves with violence and music and all that. So streets kind of lost, I feel like, and raising is very big you know, for the kids' generations, like not just my kids and your kids. So as far as that, I think that it's very important that we show, you know, the youth a proper way, like really respect one another. Because, bro, when I was in high school, I seen a lot of shootings, stabbings, people dying. Like you just said, if you're from Worcester, you know that Great Big Valley's over there, Plumley's over there, Lakeside's over there, and then every single project has their own different gang.
Yeah.
And they all beefing with one another. So all those projects I just named, they have beef with this one on this side of the city, with that side of the city, and this is, you know what I mean? So I think right now, as for, you know, parents and stuff, like parents and role models and people that are out there taking care of the kids, I think that we need to show them, you know, how to occupy their time wisely. You know what I mean? Instead of being on the streets or thinking that your kid's saying "fuck you," that's cool. Like you laughing when they say it. Like instead of laughing, be like, "Hey, you
that
know,
ain't it.
That ain't it. You know, can't do that in school. So like, you can't do it here. You can't do it at home. You can't do it in school. Like, you know." So just
thank you.
The right way.
Yeah. So
I see kids all the time. Where I live in the village, I'm always seeing. I could tell who's, you know, not gonna say names, you know.
But you could tell what kids are going home to the good homes and which ones got some
which
bullshit
don't
going.
have a role model,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And I try to look out. I'm always like, you know, giving them squirt guns or like, you know, giving them stuff to do in the neighborhood so that way they're not doing bad stuff in the neighborhood. That's how it happens. And I'm always constantly telling them, like, yo, like, I had some kids run up to me and like, oh, I'm in a gang. And they like, young bucks, they young. I'm like, yo, that ain't cool, man.
Right,
like,
good
you
shit.
know what you just did, right? You say you think you in a gang because you got enemies and stuff, but now that you just entered a gang, right? Now
life
you
get
got
real.
more enemies.
Life got real.
Yeah, life just got real. You see all the people that you're in the gang with, you got 5 homies, right? Well, those people got enemies too. Guess what? Because you're in the gang, you just inherited that beef.
That's it. It's true. So, times that by 5.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. So lastly, man, before we go, man, because we definitely gonna, you know, put some of your music at the end of the episode. Dream collaborations. Who will you like want to work with? Like if you could have a feature done tomorrow, who would it be?
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? That question. You could have asked me that last year or 3 years ago. I could have had like a million names for you.
Right.
But how hip hop has been. I gotta be.
That feature might come with some weird shit attached to it.
So, with that being said, it's funny. We just talked about him, but it most likely be with a gospel rapper. I know that sounds silly,
but
to me it's not.
Integrity-wise, right?
Yeah.
Right.
To me, it's not. It's a whole other fan base that I'm going to get into. Like, not. I don't want to say entertain, like, but willing to learn. Like, I'm going to church on Sundays.
Right. Right.
So, like, this is another area of my life yet to I've been able to express on paper.
Right.
So I feel like a gospel like Lecrae or someone that's like talking positive, like, and that's the thing. Today we ain't got a lot of that. It would be an old school rapper.
Okay. Well, that's peace. That's definitely peace. Yeah, man. Yo, listen, man.
Crazy question.
It is, right? It is. Cause yo, the climate of hip hop right now is crazy. And I feel like they're crucifying our culture.
I think too. I like to say, you know what? You know, it's crazy. A dream collab. It'd probably be another terminology collab.
Ooh.
And I
shout out the term too.
It's gonna happen. And he knows it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time.
Shout out the term. Yo, we gotta get terminology up here too, man. We gotta get terminology on the set, man. That'll be big. That'll be big for the state. You know what I mean? So yeah, that we'll keep that under wraps right now, though, right? Because there's gonna be a lot more with me and Raph coming through, right? This ain't gonna be the last you've seen of him with the podcast. I promise you that, right? So yeah, man, I wanna give you your flowers, bro, and say thank you for coming out. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for getting on the platform. Shout out to DMS, bro. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise, my guy. Yeah, man. Yo, that was a hard song, bro.
Yeah.
Again, this has been a honor. This is definitely gonna go down as one of them classic episodes. I know it. Once the edit's over, this is gonna be crazy. And actually, this was the first ever full episode that was live streamed directly to Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Happy you could do the honor.
No doubt, my guy. No doubt. All right, man. Y'all know what it is, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I don't know how many times I gotta say it. This ain't just no drop in a bucket. This is a quarter in a dream.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's go. What? Shit. Pull out the ooze of your ooze. I'll catch you while you catch a snooze. Even when you're with your crew, it's better to get it all through. I drop a track and the numbers grew. Like I'm selling dope, then I'm on a flight. 10K for the show, 5 for the verse. Button the track, get it ready for the hearse. Born in a trap, I married the game. She gave me the riches and all of the fame. The hunger and drive came with the pain. I wasn't making nothing on the block. The thought of that made me not wanna stop. Now I'm clipped up and I'm gripped up. I'll buy you something you can sip up. I'm counting figures in fours. Before I had to wait for knocks at the door. Now I'm just getting more. Green than a roster, egg list on your roster. You are just an imposter. Came through, you already know. A1 nigga outside. She in love with the ruler. All of my juice from the jeweler. All of my juice from Cuba. We in a whole different bracket. All of my shooters are packing. All of my women are 10. Pull up with the game, we all in. When I'm with the game, we all win. Bottles pop until we fall in. What? She in love with the ruler. All of my juice from the jeweler. All of my juice from Cuba. We in a whole different bracket. All of my shooters are packing. All of my women are 10. Pull up with the game, we all in. When I'm with the game, we all win. Bottles pop until we fall in. What? I'm sitting on money like a paperweight. Models see me, they get well at the sun and they feeling on me just to check if I'm real. She said that my skin is as soft as a money. Sitting in the VIP with my army. None of these niggas can harm me. Rappers first on Gotti. All of my niggas will catch a body. Tell the DJ to run it back. We came at a party with the party pack. Taking money till I own a villa. And they're calling me a big deal like I'm Big Stella. And a chinchilla with an ice chiller. We already in a war zone. I'm most wanted when I'm clicked up. I'm so low you get blicked up. Just sticked up when you picked up. You ain't taking my chain. You losing your life in exchange. For a moment of fame, I'm a piece of the murder way. But we here to party, get high like Bob Marley. We came here to win, nothing to fear, I'm top tier.